So the first shloka which we chanted today, is this aspect where it said, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Nama. That should be Param Brahma. Anyway, so here this Guru is Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. They are more like used as a symbolic thing, where Brahma represents the creator, Vishnu as the sustainer of the world, and Maheshwara as the one who ultimately brings the world creation to an end. But here it's a little more deeper when we really look at it. What is the meaning of this is that sense of creation, which I understand, that sense of what is the nature of creation, the philosophical understanding of creation will always remain limited. I may take refuge of science or whatever to understand what it is. The Guru comes and tells me the creation is not like how you think it is. The Guru gives me a different vision of creation. And how does creation sustain? What is the way creation is sustained? So like in my mind, there is a constant creation happening. Through my own thoughts, I'm creating my own world. My every experience is created based on my vision, my conditioning, my perspective. And this kind of vision of the world I have, is corrected, is set right. So there is another shloka, where it says, Ajnana timirandasya jnananjana shalakaya chakshurun militam yena tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Like a person who has cataract in his eyes. His vision is blurred, So like that, our vision is blurred by ignorance. Ajnana timirandasya. Jnananjana. So through knowledge, that there is a core correction done, like the ointment or the operation is done, and we are then what chakshurun militamina. My eyes are now able to see properly. So that is what the Guru is doing. So that's why we say, even though in this shloka, we have already said Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, we still say Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, meaning the one who transcends all these forms of limited aspects of Guru. That one Guru who reveals to me my true self, who has in Ramana Maharshi's words, like the Guru is the one who points you to the inquiry of who I am, so that you may realize that you are that consciousness, you are that Brahman, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So I need some refuge. I need somebody to hold to. So that's why I take the Guru. Now this is another second one is another verse where it says Brahmanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnana Murtim. So here, there are several other generic interpretation, but I will do the more standard, which comes from the based on the teachings of Sanskrit, where it says that Brahmanandam, that highest joy, the sublime joy, Paramasukadam, meaning it is not the joy I get through senses. It is not even the joy I get through some subtle things like being in nature or getting some peace, feeling some peace in meditation. There is a higher joy than all that. And this joy doesn't come and go. That is the joy that we're all in quest of. This Paramasukadam. And what is this joy? This is that Brahman, and this is that highest joy of divine itself, divine consciousness. And there is no joy beyond that. Meaning there is nothing higher. See, every joy we experience has gradations. I had this some food, I'm excited. There's something else that is even more exciting food. I go to some place, it's beautiful. But there is another place which is even more beautiful, So like that kind of joy has gradations. But this Paramasukadam, it doesn't have gradations. It is the ultimate joy. There is no joy beyond that. And it is not also like a changing joy, And when we find that joy, what happens? Kevalam. and Jnanamurtim. So this joy is pointed. This is led to us through one who he's a embodiment of wisdom. So the guru is here kind of glorified by saying he's pointing me through his wisdom to not seek joys of worldliness, to not seek joys of sense based, or even the subtle joy, but to go beyond. And this person who is doing that has to be beyond duality, meaning he cannot be fixed in a worldly kind of duality where he's seeing the world and everything as separate subject object, then what happens, there is always that division. So he himself has to have realized this is beyond that duality. Gagana Satrisham. So, like that sky, that where in that sky, in that open spaciousness of that sky, there isn't any kind of any differentiation. So the mind of the guru is so clear like that, if you see someday a sky, pure open sky. And what is he doing? How is he doing it? Tattvamasyadi Laksham. So Tattvamasi is that famous Mahavakya in Vedanta. And what it is doing, it is that pointer that the Guru uses to tell us that you are the divine, you are that ultimate consciousness. So this pointer is what the Guru is leading us to. He's trying to tell us that you are not this body and mind. You are that consciousness which is undivided, that one pure consciousness. And that is what he says, Ekam Nityam. It is that one, Ekam. There is no duality here. There is no Dvaita in that sense. Ekam Nityam. It is eternal. I mean, it is not changing. Vimalam Achalam. The only thing that is unchanging, is that the only thing that is eternal is unchanging. Everything else is subject to change. Even if I look at the mountains, in my lifetime, the mountain may look the same, but over the many pictures historians keep taking, the mountains also change, but the consciousness as such doesn't change. And this is what the Guru is pointing towards, to look at that one thing that is unchanging, achalam, and it's pure. Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam. And this identity of this consciousness that Guru is pointing towards is like that one thing which is the Sakshi of all minds. So it is not just that I'm aware of my own thoughts, right? My own feelings coming and going. But when we say Sarvadi, all the intellects together. So this is why, at the highest level, the Guru doesn't judge. When that energy works for you, it doesn't say like, you were bad that day, you did so many bad things, so you cannot, it's not like that. The Guru is that unconditional. And of course, it's whether it is in form of a teacher, sometimes they will scold you, they will do this, they will ask you to, that's because at the character level, we need to change. So there will always be corrections. But that nature or the Guru Tattva in that sense, right? It is always there for you. What happens is we move away from it. Our attunement, our receptivity may change, And this we see also, right? Like many times we, many of us, sometimes like we are willing to listen, we are receptive to the teaching. Sometimes we feel like, okay, I don't know, there's so many other things to do, or, so this channel of receptivity is left on us. And, there are also many times I see sadhakas, they will come for a while and then they will go away. But what happens is when they come back, that receptivity is still there, that guidance is still there for them. So this is what it is. Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam. All the intellects, he or she remains as that witness. There is no like that judgmental, because you did this, you don't deserve this teaching. It's not like that. And ekam nityam vimash sarvadisa bhavatitam, beyond all forms of triguna rahitam, all these gunas, all these things, what we say as nirguna. So as I was mentioning to you, when we start on our journey, we start with that aspect of that guru who is in form, saguna aspect. Slowly we realize that aspect of guru manifests to us beyond that form. It is not limited to that form. Triguna rahitam, sadguru tam namami. So to that guru, I bow, or I seek, I take refuge in that guru. So he is that guru who, who is that sat, meaning that nature of truth, that the highest truth. Like in our world, we have the subjective, the relative truth. The world that we all are interacting with. It's like I see this thing, this world of thing, but it's always changing. So it is not the ultimate truth. And I may have certain ideas of what things are, and that is also my own imagined truth. The real truth is that ultimate truth is not changing, and that is the reality of all of us.